Well, thank you for being here. Another beautiful day. We're so lucky. We'll just come to a sitting posture on a stable chair. And just kind of checking in, seeing how your body feels. If there's some place that you want to be careful of, some place that you don't. Somebody mentioned last week that every now and then you can't see Jessie during the strengthening portion. And if all you can see is me, you need to know that I've really been modifying the movements lately just to save my shoulders a little bit. So it's nothing that we do hurts them. It doesn't harm them, but I'm just trying to hold back a little. So more often than not, all you're going to see me doing is curls, you know, or extending my arms back. I'm trying to keep my arms in the midline. So just know, if you can only see me, I'm probably not doing the same thing as Jess. So that's why it's good to listen, because she's doing a lot more to the side to work those muscles. So, okay, let's.
Good thing to keep in mind for me too, because I can give other modifications while you do what works for you.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so warming up the hands. There's big hands and fists. Moving the fingers. Scrunching the fingers, and then moving the wrists in circles. We're going in one direction and then the other. And then moving mostly at the elbows, but it's going to be more the arms. So one direction and then the other. Coming to stillness and doing back shoulder rolls. So a few with both of the shoulders at the same time, and then doing one shoulder and then the other. And for these, you know, just leaning into it a little bit, leaning away from the shoulder that's moving so that you can really feel that stretch along the side of the body. Now going forward, shoulder rolls. So again, first with two shoulders at the same time, and then one and then the other. And then coming to stillness, turning the head over to one side and pausing here. And if you want, lifting that shoulder from the same side. Some people I find that I can turn my head a little bit more. I'm not forcing it. Some people don't find this is helpful at all. So just see how your body is coming back to center. Turning the head the other way. And again, just trying lifting that shoulder a little bit. I'm going to pause here for 1 or 2 breaths. And then coming back to center. And once again, both ways, turning the head, lifting the shoulder. I find that I was just able to go around, you know, significantly more. Letting the shoulder come down, bringing the neck in the other direction, lifting that shoulder, pause here. Great. We invite you to stand up. And a lot of these you can do against the wall, like Jessie is demonstrating, which is so great because it helps you keep your back straight. so often that we're leaned forward a little bit, rolled around a little bit, and we don't even notice it. So now we're going to twist the torso. So lifting your hands to the side and just moving the whole torso, one side and then the other, letting your knees be soft. This is a slow-mo. If you've been practicing that, standing up against the wall, you want to have your shoulders back here as if you're standing against the wall. If that hurts, then you can cross your arms and put one arm on each shoulder. So still having your back long, coming to stillness. Now we're going to do some hip rotation. So trying this time to keep the head still. So again, a lot of times I suggest that we really exaggerate these moves, leaning the opposite direction. But this time we're just isolating the lower back, the hips, the pelvis, coming in the other direction.
Hula hoop.
Yes, hula hoops, exactly. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, start bringing hula hoops to class.
Make it fun.
I know, right?
You know, whatever it takes.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Now coming to stillness, lifting one heel and just turning the foot around in circles. Let your other knee be a little soft, but you're going to feel this, you know, on your foot and your toes, your ankle, your knee. The right one, and now the other direction. Letting that heel come down, lifting the other heel, and doing circles here. One direction and then the other. All right, coming back to stillness. Now just moving your knees, maybe high knees. You know, if you can bring your knees up to about waist high, if that works, fine. If it doesn't, fine. No, you do what you can do. Now, if you are using your hands, bring your hand to the opposite knee. So a little bit of a twist. So we've just got some twisting, balancing. And depending on how you're feeling today, maybe try to bring your elbow to the opposite knee or somewhere in that general vicinity. Coming to stillness. And now just bouncing. So you can bounce with your feet flat on the ground. You can, you know, do a little running in place or jumping. I like with the flat feet because it's easier on all the joints. Some of us do, and some of us do not need to be that conscientious yet. All right. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, your day is coming. All right. And that's it for me for the warm-up.
All right, let's get our bodies a little bit more warmed up. We'll do a band routine, a short one, and then we'll get into the weights. So cardio time, you go at your own discretion on how fast or slow you need to go, how much you want to push yourself. 30 seconds movement, and yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary. Okay, I'm going to turn to this side. We're going to loosen our hips up a little bit more. We're going to hinge back. and then come up to make a T, okay? So nice and smooth. The weight's on our heels. Open up our chest when we come up and out. You don't have to go low. You don't have to fold yourself in half. About 5 more seconds. Let's get one more. Okay, keep the arms out, feet a little bit wider. We're gonna go ahead again with the rotation that Teri started us out with. But we're just gonna watch that back hand behind us. You might find that you get to go a little bit further back as you warm up. Slight bend in the knees, don't lock out. And breathe. One more each side. Good. I'll let you guys finish up. Good. Palms together, feet together. We'll do our seal jacks. Step out to the side. Make sure the area is clear. You can get a little knee bend in there if you want. The purpose of the warm-up is to prepare yourself for exercise, especially with strength. You do want to be loose when you lift a weight or object or whatever you're doing in everyday life. You don't want to get up cold in the morning and then start, moving boxes or. So just think of it as warming up for an event. Last one each side. Good. I'll turn to the side. We're going to do our butt kickers and we're going to pull. So arms are out straight on one foot, heel goes up and back along with the elbows. So just find your groove here. Working on balance, coordination. About 10 more seconds. But pace yourself, okay? An hour seems to go by fast, but it's a lot on our bodies. All right, last one. Shake it out. We're gonna have our arms straight up overhead. We're gonna pull down with our elbow and up with the opposite knee. Good. Stay nice and straight, upper body is nice and tall. Eyes forward. Drive that knee up. About 5 more seconds. Last ones. Good, I'm gonna go ahead and get the chair behind me. We'll do a little squat and raise. Let me show you. Edge of the chair, feet nice and wide. Arms straight in between. Push through the heels and just come right up to your nose, not up overhead. I'm going to try not to do as much of that overhead movement stuff. Save our shoulders. Got about 10 seconds. Eyes forward, don't look at the floor. Keep breathing. Let's get 2 more. Good. Your heart rate should be going up, right? You should feel it. Feel the blood to your muscles. On that note, we'll get our bands now that we're warm, right? And we'll do major muscle groups. So there's a rhyme and reason to this. We'll do a lower body than upper body. So the last muscle gets a little rest while you do the other one. Upper body, I have the band behind my back. It's kind of tricky, I know, because these bands roll up, but do the best you can. Have your elbows out, like you got 2 L's on the side, and push straight through, bringing the hands together, right? So a side view is straight out, about chin height. And here we get a nice squeeze of the chest muscles, triceps, great for planks, great warm up for planks. About 5 more seconds. Let's get 2 more. Elbows up. Good. Good. Now we'll do lower body. Okay, give our chest a rest. So 1 foot at a time. So the foot in front has the band under it, the leg behind. I'm next to a wall in case I get wobbly. This is a balance move too. And I'm just gonna get that little hinge in. So stay on the same side. We'll do 15 seconds here and I'll let you know when to switch. Keep that back straight. Should be feeling it in your hamstrings. One more and we'll switch. Last one down, push up, switch band, leg. Get nice and stable, and we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Good. Stand up nice and tall at the top of that move, then get those hips back. About 5 seconds. Let's get 2 more good ones. Nice. So upper body, lower body, back to upper body. And we've done this before. This is a great for the shoulder blades, for posture. My hands are towards the center, not in the middle. You're just going to have to find your own sweet spot, okay, to be able to do this. Come right to your sternum. So not up here, not down here. Come right towards your collarbone. So make a nice line, elbows, collarbone with the band. You're gonna squeeze those shoulder blades, pause for a second, come straight back out. Let's get 2 more. And it just stretches that chest muscle we worked. Back to lower body, let's get the chair back out. We'll do a sit to stand. So you're gonna feel this in your thighs. I'll let everybody get on the chair, holding each end, stepping towards the center. You still want I know the lengths of the bands vary, but try to get your feet still shoulder width apart or a little wider, okay? Keep your arms in an L. Keep those elbows bent. Push through, stand up nice and straight. Now you're going at your own pace. Now that we're warm, it's safe to do so. Pop up and down for another 10 seconds. Eyes forward, not looking at the floor, and breathing. 2 more. Good. I'll give everybody a second. You know what, let's stay seated for this one too, because the heights of this, you'll see what I mean. Sometimes it's too short to stand and do this one. So the move's just gonna look like this. So get enough band available to come up overhead. So I'll give everybody a second to get organized. Yep, and the upper arm goes straight to the side of your head. If your shoulder hurts by going up overhead, go straight out like this. Just get a forward move, okay? You can modify it several ways. Let's get 1 more here and then switch arms. So this is a nice wake up for what's next, right? Called the progression. So we got the other side. Your upper body's nice and tall. So you're pulling in your stomach muscles, shoulder blades are back, arm to head, right up close. Let's get 1 more. Who's ready for planks? All right, let's get a little sippage of water. It's not time for green beer yet, people. Give it a few hours. Especially you, Steve. All right, planks. Let's start from the hardest and go down the line to the least challenging. So we're strong, okay? And our posture is correct. We know why, because our hips are in line with our shoulders and our feet, okay? Let's get our renegade rows. So down and back with the arm, pull back the elbow, and we're switching hands. Take your time on these. Even if you've done these many times before, Your body's just getting, your mind is talking to your body right now, making sure everything goes smoothly. And then you can speed it up as you feel more confident. I liked the use of confidence as an adjective of how you feel from this class. Last one more each side. To know that you'll be safe, to know that you're not going to get hurt, know you'll be able to do things longer. That sense of confidence, me and Teri didn't give that to you. You're doing it. Let's go out with a jack. So these are plank jacks. Toe to the side. Watch for this, okay? If you're getting like this already, walk it in a little bit, okay? So we're squeezing our butts, pulling in our belly button. Keep that middle strong and sturdy. Let's get one more each side. And go ahead and walk it in. Let me face you this way and play a little St. Patty's Day cake with you. That wasn't the laughter yoga part. Okay. I'm sure you're all laughing, but okay, so hands go straight out about eye level towards the screen. If you're facing me, should be feeling it in your shoulders and upper arms, your triceps right now. Squeezing your leg muscles and core while moving your arms. One more each side. Walk it in. If you need time to shake it out, if you need to stretch, if you need to do anything for yourself to get the most out of the exercise, do it. We've given you the tools on how to stretch and take a little break and be mindful of what's going on. So feel free, just make the most out of your hour. I'm going to go in with one knee and then I'm going to go back. A little different than what we've done before. In with the knee and back with the heel. Staying on the same leg. Waking up our glutes a little bit more. And we'll switch in about 5 seconds. Go ahead and switch other leg. Try to come straight back and up with that heel without moving your hips. So doing this is probably not the safest for your low back. Pulling in your knee as if you were doing a crunch, similar to what you do on the floor. Let's make this the last and walk it in. I'm going to show you this one from the side. It's going to involve upper and lower body. So I just want you to be able to see all of me, a little opposite action. So I have my left arm out straight and I'm just going to lift. You don't have to go up all the way. Don't go to extremes here. The point is just to activate your core a little bit more. These are bird dogs. And we're just going to go from one side to the other safely and smoothly. Takes a lot of concentration. Got about 10 more seconds. All right, last one each side. Good job. That one's tough. That one's tough. Give yourself a second. One more each. Since Marianne loves the planks, I'll add a couple today. Pick a leg. We're going to go out and do a fire hydrant. So a bend in your knee, out to the side. Trying to keep the shoulders over the wrist as much as you can, because if you're out like this, your shoulders are going to be mad at you. 5 more seconds here and we'll switch sides, switch legs. Go ahead, other leg. And breathing. 5 more seconds. Good. Last one. Let me get, you've seen this one before. You guys have seen this one before. Try to keep your body straight and roll up and out. And then we're gonna switch, okay? So your hips and your shoulders and your head are all facing the same direction, okay? Let's get one more each side. Good. Great, great. Gonna keep the chair out because what we're doing next is on the chair. We're gonna combine our strength with our cardio right after, like we've been doing. I only need one weight for this one. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see angles of where my joints are at. The weight's on my chest, okay? I'm holding the weight literally on my chest. I'm leaning back just a little. I'm gonna turn, center, push. Push out, not up. Turn, push. About nose level, not up over here, okay? Nice and smooth, 20 more seconds to go. Turn, push, turn. Really important to keep that tummy tight so you don't hurt your back here. All right, let's get one more each side. That'll make a little over 30 seconds. Good. And we're gonna get up and do our cardio. So you gotta finish your strength to jump into cardio, okay? So try not to do any extra repetitions. I know it feels good. So this is the diagonal chops or the golf swing. I'll get the time going now that you've seen me do it. A little bend, keep those knees, keep your legs nice and wide, but get a little bend in them. Absorb your weight with the motion. About 5 more seconds and we'll switch. Last one, good. Other side. Keep your eyes neutral. They should be on your hand, okay? If your hands are down, looking down, and if you're going up top behind your ear, so should your head. You don't want to crank your neck, okay? 5 more seconds. Heart rate should be blazing. Last one. Good, good. 2 weights for this one. We'll get our hinge and then we'll do our lateral shoulder raise. So feet are shoulder width apart, hips go back, stand up straight, then get the arms involved, okay? I don't want you lifting your arms before you stand up straight. So nice and smooth, time starts now. Keep that core nice and tight. Try not to hold your breath. About 10 more seconds, a couple more good ones. You can have a slight bend in your elbows, okay? Teri's doing a modification, last one. Good. Right into the cardio, just like our warm up. You go as fast as you want. You can go take it easy if you want. It's your pace. Halfway, 15 seconds to go. Try to keep your feet parallel with each other so your knee doesn't go over your toe, okay? If your feet are parallel, then your body's gonna stay in the middle of your knees, keeping your knees safe and healthy. Last ones. Good. Now this is just an upper body one. I got 2 weights. I'm gonna get a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. You guys have seen this before. We're gonna row back and then do a fly. So watch me first. I'm gonna row back with my elbows, straight with my arm, then arms out and up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? So the time will be going, back elbows, straight arms out to the side. Eyes should be down once you get the movement. Little hinge in the hips. Standing nice and wide base of support. You could go, yep, perfect. One more each direction, back, out, up. Cardio, just like our warm-up, down and up. Down with the elbows, up with the knees. So you can go as fast or as slow as you want here, just keep it safe. Ten more seconds. 5. Last ones. Good. Good. Grab the chair. It's going to be behind me. We'll do a sit to stand, but I'll add an upper body move. Weights are at my shoulders. I'm on the edge of the seat. Feet nice and wide, a little wider than shoulder. I'm going to pop up, shoot one arm up overhead, back down. Now I'm going to do the other. If this hurts you, go ahead and keep your arms straight and be to the side, and then just do this, okay? Don't want you to get hurt. There's plenty of options. About halfway, let's do 15 more seconds. One more each arm. Keep that arm close to the face and down. All right, let's keep it going with cardio for our quads. These are our skiers. Remember, feet are narrow together. We're going to step out to the side and get our shoulders, our elbows going. So you on the slopes, staying low. I don't want you to come back up on this one. I want you to try to stay low to keep that time under tension with your thighs. About 5 more seconds. We'll get a couple more. Last one. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're going to go side to side. Make sure you have room to travel. Feet are together, arms are down and in front. I'm going to step and lift up, step and zip. If it hurt in your knees to do this lunge, go ahead and just step out, right? You don't have to bend anything. Good. Keeping those feet parallel. 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, last one. Boom. And just like our warm-up, we'll go into the cardio. So keep moving, keep moving. Heel towards your butt, elbows pulling back, arms straight out, drive them back. Chest out, shoulders back. Eyes forward, 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. We'll go through again. Let's take a little breaker. Get some water. We don't want to get to a full rest, but we do need to recover a little bit. We'll add some stretches here. Everybody okay? Yeah, good to see you, Felicia, David, the late stragglers. Okay, let's do it. back from the top. So we'll do our side chest press. So in one weight, you're going to hear a lot less of me here because we're just going to roll through as much as we can. So let me give you the best view, give you plenty of time to set up. Weights on my chest. Turn, press, turn. 30 seconds started now. Good. Not up overhead, straight out, okay? Save your shoulders. Ten seconds. Last one each side. Up for the cardio. We'll do our golf swings, okay? Nice and smooth. Pushing through our heels, turning our head with our hands and our shoulders. All one unit up here. 15 and 15. Switching in 5. Last one. Down and up. Other side. Set it up, a little bend in the knees. Turn and shoot. Pull that belly in. That's what's turning your upper body. Your core is the boss of this move. Done in 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay. All right. A little gentle stretch here. Since we're up, we can have our arms either up overhead or right here. I just basically want you to make the opposite side long. If you're overhead, that's fine. Maybe just do a little sway, something to get those abs that we just worked hard at. One more breath. Good. The next strength is going to be the deadlift and the T-raise, or the hinge. I call a hinge a deadlift, but I'll call it hinge for just to keep everything uniform, okay? So you're standing up straight, got the weights at my thighs, hips go back, don't have to go far, stand up nice and straight, then come up. Nice and smooth. Good. I'll do a side view. We got 10 seconds left. Make them count. Let's get 2 more. Pull that belly button in on the way up. Perfect. All right, cardio. Seal jacks. Feet and hands together. Go, go, go. Fast feet. Confident feet, right? The more you practice this, the more you do it, you're gonna be walking tall and not fall. Oh, I'm a good leprechaun rhymer. 5 seconds. Thanks, Teri, for laughing. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's get a little stretch in our hamstrings that we worked out for the hinge move. It'll also get the upper back and shoulder areas. So feet are about shoulder width or wider. And let your shoulders sink down. Let that nice curve happen. Let it sink, couple breaths. Pull that hip up and back. You'll feel it all the way down to your ankles. You get your calves, hamstrings, butt, and low back. All right, go ahead and walk it in nice and slow. Upper body only now. So if we'll do the back, we'll do our rows and reverse fly. So the row, we're keeping our elbow close to our body And with the fly, we're taking off like a bird. So a little hinge here, you just want to get a nice wide base of support. Elbows back, close to ribs, straight back down, and then like a bird. So wings, breathe. Have control of your hands when you're bringing it down, okay? You're gonna get just that much stronger by letting that resistance happen on both ends of the lift. 5 more seconds. Let's get 1 more each direction. That's fair. Good. Come on up. Cardio. Knees and elbows. Drive it fast. Get a nice stretch in your chest while you're up here, right? Shoulder blades together. Working those lower abs big time right now by bringing your knee up. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Okay, let's stretch our back, our upper back. So this one's a good for upper back. You can have your arm out straight. It also gets the shoulder in too. But we've had a lot of shoulder stuff today, a lot of shoulder exercises. So it gets like right along your shoulder blade, all the way down to your wrist. I love this one. You can play with it too. You can slowly glide it up or down. See what works best for you. 1 more breath and we'll switch. Okay. So straight arm towards you. If you want, just raise and lower slowly. 1 more breath. Shake it out. Okay, we're gonna get the chair behind us. We're gonna do our squat and alternating press. Remember? So imagine what you're gonna do before you do it. You know, amazingly, I mean, exercising is great for you, but you got to do it right, or you're going to get hurt and go backwards on that endeavor. So if you're doing it right, you'll get the most out of it and not be out with an injury. So I got 30 seconds going right now. Edge of chair, push through heels, arms straight up to the head. Good. Halfway. Five seconds. Let's get 1 more each arm. 1 more. Ooh, nice. We'll keep it going with our thigh endurance. Feet together, then step out, elbows back. Nice little smooth side to side. Watch the feet, watch the knees. Let me get to the side view. Your eyes should be forward. I don't want you bent down like this. Just kind of stay low, but keep your head up. Okay, that'll really isolate your glutes. 5 more seconds. Let's do 1 more each direction. And back up. Ooh. If you want to stand for this one, you can do it. We've also shown how to do it in a chair. Our quad stretch. Are you going to stay standing, Teri? Okay. One of us will sit, one of us will stand. Okay. Cool. Yep. So if you can reach behind and get the top of your foot, great. If today's not the day, like Teri's doing, either way feels great. Just get a little lean back. One more breath. Good. Good. We're going to go side to side with the lunges or step outs. And we're going to do the upright row. So it's going to zip and step. So feet are together, arms in front. I'll let you settle up. I'm just going to show you how it looks. Up and out. Okay, time starting now. You don't have to bend real low. I just want you to basically step to the side. Straight up the middle, elbows no higher than collarbone. 5 more seconds, 1 more each side, that'll work. Last one. Nice. Cardio. Heels go back, elbows go back. This is it. This is the last one. Last exercise. Ten more seconds. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Punch out. 3, 2, 1. Give yourself a second. Start calming down. Teri will give us the cool down. Nice transition to lower your breath.
All right, so just keep moving around here. And so stepping from side to side, moving your arms, maybe arms sort of down at an angle to the side, palms back, and pulsing your hands back. So here we're stretching the chest a little bit. I'm going back to some of the moves that we just did. Yeah, twisting. And so here we're not really trying to, touch our knee. We're just twisting a little bit. Twisting the top one way and the bottom the other way, but just a little bit. Coming back to stillness, doing some of these hip rotations, this hula stuff. And this time, letting your head relax. You're kind of exaggerating it. Your shoulders will probably move in the opposite direction of your hips. Going in the other direction. Letting your breath start to slow down. So breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Especially if you breathe out as if you're breathing through a straw. Breathing out through pursed lips. Sort of moving from side to side. Moving your arms in front and behind. Using the chair, like you just did with Jess. Extending back from it, letting the hips come back, letting the head come down. You're bending the knees, bending them a little and straightening them out a little bit. Doing one leg and then the other. Just sort of bending down toward that side. Pressing down with your hands. Just feeling the arms engaging. And then slowly moving back toward the chair, continuing to press down. Continuing to press down. All right, coming to standing. And with your arms in front of you, palms facing together. Now turn your hands, rotate them so that now your thumbs come together and then your thumbs go back. So now the backs of your hands are facing together. Bend forward just a little bit and then just let your arms swing. Swing together. You can do one and then the other, whatever feels most comfortable, but keeping your backs of your hands facing together. Coming to stillness, sort of moving your hands, moving your arms, sort of twisting your feet. All right.